Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your reading. We're looking at the current energy. So, welcome to your season. I believe we're in Taurus season now. Happy birthday to all of the Tauruses. May this be a magical season for you. Are you distracted? Distractions. I'm hearing distractions. Hey, Light and Dark. Hey, Faye. Don't get distracted, Taurus. What is got your focus right now? Are you trying to distract yourself from things that you should be focusing on right now? Because it's kind of adding to the fogginess. The only thing that you should be racing towards is yourself. You may be heavily invested in the past situations, battles, what I should have done, what I should have said. It's stopping the motion. It's stopping the motion right now. And it could be affecting you financially. And you're not the type of person that want to need nobody, Taurus. You don't like needing help. You're a winner. Like at heart, at best, you're a winner. And there could be some things that are throwing you off right now. And it's, you know how on the movies they have the bad dream and how can I say this? They have a bad dream and maybe it's like a reoccurring bad dream, like Nightmare on Elm Street. And it's like you don't get out of it until you turn around and face Freddy Krueger, until you fight back. So there's something about you fighting back. But I don't even feel like it's like a fight thing. I got the Justice card here. I feel like it's more, it's up to you. When something ends, when something changes, and when the next thing begins. The Justice, the World, and the Magician. Every time I see that Magician card, I tell y'all to make a wish. Make a wish. Things are going to work out for you. That's what you need to know at the end of the day. Some of y'all may feel, I'm hearing last call for alcohol. Some of y'all may feel, is this you? Who is this in your energy that could be down and out? Maybe this is the distraction that I'm talking about. Someone that you know you should be avoiding right now. Scorpio energy, Taurus, Virgo. How did I say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I wanted to say it could be an Aquarius or a Gemini as well. Someone that you may feel a sense of loyalty to. Who is this? Why should you be avoiding this person or these people? Water sign. Something don't feel right, Taurus. It's not the time for something. Something doesn't feel right, and it doesn't lead to your success. Someone could be having a hard time finding a job. It's like a down and out type of energy. And if I don't know who this is to you, how do you feel about this person? you see them as struggling. This could be financially for sure. Where are you right now? Okay. So why is this person popping up? Because you seem like you're in a pretty good energy. Why is this coming up? What's the message for you? It's okay to move on. It's okay to move forward. Somebody I heard left to their own demise. Somebody, there's something that they have to go through. I don't know what this is, but like, it's kind of like don't get involved because this could be family. This could be someone that you love a lot, a friend, a lover, whomever this is. Uh, you're being instructed not to worry about it. You never know. Like the moment you try to butt your nose in other people's business or defend someone, and you're not the attorney. You're not a defense attorney. You're not getting paid to render services to someone. I don't. It in this case, it doesn't matter who it is. Um, you need to keep a safe distance from something because it's not a good energy. And someone again, almost like an Aries reading. Sometimes when people are going through certain things, it's like you can't. The intentions could be muddy. You could be trying to help somebody out of a bind, and that could be the very person that snakes you, and you're trying to help them. I always give y'all the analogy of people who are drowning. Unless you are a skilled, equipped professional swimmer, don't take your ass out there trying to save nobody unless it's your child. Okay? But even then, people fight. Like I said, there's a fight response, there's a survival response that happens when you're trying to save somebody who's drowning. And if it's their life or your life, they will take you down to get back up to the air. So even if they don't mean to, okay? So that is why you need to keep your distance. You can see this a lot clearer from a distance. Somebody's name could be Nathan, Nathaniel, Nate. It's your son's name. Hey, JK. Your son's name is Nathaniel? Crazy. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Donye. Somebody didn't expect to fall in love with you. This could be Pisces, Sagittarius, or a fixed sign. Doesn't have to be any of those signs, but they're like, damn. This somebody you just gonna have to send love. I don't know who this is, but somebody did not expect to fall in love with you, but they got something going on that they need to finish. They need to handle that. And it can't involve you. It's like some struggles that people go through in life, you don't really like, you know how people be like, oh, thank you, I train. Love you and your reads. Thank you so much for the 9.99. I appreciate you. So, okay. What was I about to say? You know those they say it a lot in like songs, memes, or whatever reel you're watching. You know those people who say stuff like, give me a second, I'm cooking. Oh, you know, where your ass was at when I was shooting in the gym, and where basically that kind of vibe. You're not, how are you going to get stronger if you always got somebody there helping you out? You know what I mean? I look at that and I'm like, yeah, I hear where you're coming from, but those were the situations that actually made me who I am today. The fact that nobody was there. So I don't know if somebody's playing victim, or if you are, or whatever that is. Ain't nobody always supposed to be there to pick you up, dog. That's just kind of what I'm getting from those anthem songs, those, you know, the climax of the movie, or the mic drop. We wouldn't have all of that if you ain't had to go do that shit by yourself. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't be who you are if those people who hadn't turned their back on you. And sometimes God needs your attention so he can get you where he's trying to take you. You know what I mean? So whether it's someone that needs to leave you to your own solutions, or you need to leave somebody else to their own shit, do that. Thank you, Danye, for the 4.99. I appreciate you, honey. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, now I'm hearing remember that movie Ray with Jamie Foxx, Ray Charles, the Ray Charles story, where her son fell, or Ray fell, and he was already going blind at that point. And it's like, well, what the hell you supposed to do? You watching your son go blind? That's got to be the most gut wrenching. And we already poor and po. You know, there ain't no flow on the flow type of po. And you're watching this happen to your baby, and you got to send your baby away, and she didn't go help him up when he fell. And the one thing that he remembered after he was already great, when he was about to fall, when he had fell off the wagon, he was doing um, heavy on the substances and stuff like that, was what she said to him right before she sent him off. And she said, don't let nothing and nobody turn you into no cripple. And I tell y'all this a lot when I say, don't be no fiend. Don't be no fiend for nothing. For people, for schmecks, for whatever it is, you know, don't let nothing turn you into no cripple, huh? Danye? So this is that kind of thing, it's like those things build character. And that's how he was able to shake that substance and go on to be one of the world's greatest. You know, his music lives on today. And it's those situations that help you to kick some of the hardest, whether it's a substance, a person, just whatever situations, narcissistic abuse, whatever it is, it's those words. I was talking to somebody the other night, and I said, I've had people that I've turned down in love that most people would be like, girl, you crazy? And I'm like, yeah, but I've found I'm not saying, oh, you know, what's that J-Lo song? Even if you were broke, my love don't. We don't do that. But at the same time, some of the most valuable experiences that I've had was somebody telling me some shit like that. Like, don't let nothing turn you into no cripple. That's the kind of stuff that sticks with me. And it's not that if you buy me stuff, I'm not going to remember it. But Maya Angelou said, yo, why y'all reading so profound? Maya Angelou said, Lord, what'd she say? I've been watching her stuff a lot lately. Oh, people remember how they don't remember the things you buy them or the things you say or whatever. They remember the way that you make them feel. So somebody may not like you for, at first, for telling them they need to go get their shit together and you can't be there to help them or carry them. But, um, and that's on them if they decide to walk in resentment. But I feel like that's going to make or break them, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to make them. Even the bird pushes the baby out the nest. You got to go. Okay, I built this with my mouth. I built this nest with my mouth. It ain't big enough for all of us. So I think we drove the point home. And yeah. But who is this that didn't expect to fall in love with your child? Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They didn't expect to feel this way about you. They don't feel right without you. And they know why you gave up on them. They know that you know. What did they expect to do if it wasn't fall in love with you? This is one of them break you down type of people. This one, they could be very attractive, whoever this is. They expected you to be the one in your head. Okay? No, this doesn't happen to me. Okay? I'm hearing snake charmer. This person it's like they expected you to be the crash out in this situation. Okay? This is a I do what I want to do type of person. But it's like whatever game. Then I get like game players in the weekly reading yesterday. Whatever game they were trying to play, baby, you can't play with everybody. You can't. It's your whatever you got going on, your little 2-trick pony ass. It don't work on everybody. Somebody may have needed to be humbled a little bit, okay? Because this is a sneaky, boring person, whoever this is, that thought that they were going to play a game with you. I heard outdated, something that they failed, baby. When I tell you somebody failed at whatever they were trying to do, um, to get you to be the. Why did they want to do that, dear? That's the question. I don't know. They looked at it as short term, let me get what I want from Taurus. Ah, Taurus. Like, who the fuck is Taurus? They just weren't worried about it. Like, it just wasn't a thing in their mind. It wasn't, you were not, you know? Who is this? It's a lover, Gemini energy. Somebody who's not as interesting as they think they are. Someone who missed out on a great opportunity. Here's the thing, because every time I think about missed opportunity, I think about that episode of Family Guy where the girl who used to do the voiceovers for Meg in like the first season, maybe the second, and then it switched to the girl who's still Meg today. I think Stewie and Brian were doing like a time travel thing, and they went back into like the first season or the second season or something like that. And Stewie was like, no, Brian was like, ugh, what's going on with Meg's voice? I love how they be throwing jabs at everybody in Family Guy, right? But he's like, ugh, whose voice is that? And still, he was like, sounds like somebody who's about to miss out on a big opportunity. Cause baby, Family Guy's still on TV. You hear me? Thank you so much, Miss Casey, for the $4.99. But did she not miss a big opportunity? Bitch, you should stay with Self. I don't know what the problem was, but something like that. So you are the opportunity, Taurus. You not no small deal. The strip card. I am like a lion in Zion. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but it feel powerful. Okay, that song is stuck in my head. um, yeah. And now, is this the same person that will? Oh, we'll get to that. But yeah, somebody thought that you. How do you feel about them? How about that? Like, how did you feel, and how do you feel now? It's like at first, and if you don't know, now you know. Okay, at first you didn't know, and now you do. That's crazy. At first you was the moon, like, it's like you knew, but you didn't know. Ace of Swords is now you know. That's a mic drop. What do you know though? Let's just place a card in the middle of that. What do you know? You could have had a feeling like you're gonna be the one that misses me. You're gonna be the one chasing me. You didn't know how it was gonna happen, but you was like, I hear you, but I never miss. I don't know what that is. It's like you know how people get about you. Like people, you could be highly underestimated, like a lot, like your whole life. And you could take the prettiest, the most handsome, the most, high value or whatever the hell people like to call themselves type of people, self-proclaimed bullshit, all right? And you can have that person wrapped around your finger. And they don't even know how they got there because it's like, you're not even my type. I don't even like you. But this isn't about, I hear we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This is not about, this is divine protection. This different. You cut from a different cloth. This is not, we are not the same. And it's not, oh, I'm better than you. It's just we're not the same. Sometimes we're just not the same. So I don't know. It's like this ain't that. And you know that about yourself, and you never know how it's going to play out, but you be knowing that it's going to play out. And you're right. And that's what this person is upset about. They like, what the hell? Did you play the player? hmm My mama was a Taurus, so I know. I know you. I know you. Baby, this person did not expect to get the short end of the stick. All right. They didn't expect to like you. They didn't expect to like they look at you like a flunky or something. This person is very arrogant. Like they used to really having people bent out of shape about them. But baby, everybody is not gonna think that you're that great. You know? Like if this is like a player pimp type, they gotta get them young. Because when you're young, you think you know everything. And there are some things that you are privy to, but when you got an old dog, when you got an old dog, it's like, baby, you can't fake experience. And you know how they say, oh, you still got milk behind, what do they say, milk behind your ears or something like that? Baby, they can see your life 10 years from now. And they gonna set the watch and they gonna be like, I got about 3 years to manipulate this bitch before she wake up. Or before he wake up. So be careful with that. Some of y'all need to be careful with age gap relationships. Um, Anything like that, okay? I wouldn't tell you if I didn't know. All right. Because you may think you know everything, but you don't. And they may not even be that good, you know? If this is an age gap thing, um, oh, damn, Sean. You said he looked like $1 million, but his heart was worth a nickel. Exactly, and that's how it be. And a lot of time, you don't see them with nobody their own age because people their own age can see them. They can see them. That's why you want to date somebody older because they just don't understand. They're so immature. Yeah, because y'all the same age. It's something like that. So just don't. If you in your 20s, live, honey, live. Live. Don't be trying to focus on being so serious about people and stuff like that. Like, really take your time. Put yourself first. Okay? First and foremost. Okay? And you carry that energy right on through your 30s. Okay? There ain't nobody talking about shit in their 20s. Okay? Nothing. And guess what? Your 30s is way better than your 20s. Ah, your 30s is like your 20s with money and sense. Okay? So just get there. I don't care how you get there if you can. Some of y'all are very good at the art of telling stories. Okay? The art of storytelling. All right? Who is this trying to cock block you? That's what we want to know. Because there's someone who can't move on from you, and so they don't want you to move on from them, even if y'all not together. This could be a Libra. How do you feel about this person? Right here, I see us in the bar. Da, 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 da. I don't know what that's about. They see y'all in the park. Whoever this is, they don't want to bore. You win. I don't even know the words to that song. They love you. Whoever this is, they could be non-committal. Well, Taurus, I don't want to be with you yet. Okay, just I was thinking I'd save you for later. All right, but I do need you to be there when I circle back around. How's that? And then y'all have like these memories together. So you're supposed to really rely on that because this could be somebody who knows that you focus a lot on the past, that you you can stay there sometime. Um, be careful. Somebody's like older than you or something. They be paying attention more than you do. Cause now I'm thinking about like I used to try ADHD on 1,000. All right, I had very selective uh attention span. I really what I've learned is that I was only interested in shit that I liked, and everything that you was talking about, I was just like, when is this over? I think that was more where my ADHD came from. But y'all tell me what y'all think. But I remember like playing Monopoly with these kids. I was at their house. I didn't realize I was child. Kids can be evil too. Okay, and I found myself so naive in so many situations. So many situations, and no, not I do like that song though, Miss Casey, about Zion by Lauryn Hill. But this one is I forget who. It's a reggae artist. Anyway, I got really bored during the game of Monopoly with them. And they like started cheating during the game and like, I don't know, like took my property and shit like that. I got distracted. And so I wasn't paying attention. So I don't know why that's coming up because that's such a long time ago that that happened. But you may be like that. You may be like, nah, I didn't give a damn because I'm like, I don't want to play anyway. This ain't no real honey. So, but at the same time, I feel like it's an example for you in this reading. Like, pay attention because it's like people be waiting for you not to so that they can take advantage and win fake money. So I don't know. It's like it's an empty victory, but you may notice, I don't know. I feel like this person who's trying to like block you is like that. This person walked away from you at some point like it was nothing. Or they would, you know? Now imagine, I'm not sure what's going on with that girl who cheated me in Monopoly, but and we won't make any assumptions. But she was not a very nice person. But she also didn't come from a very nice household. When I think back, um, it's toxic over there. Okay, mom was off the chain over there. So you never know what people got going on, what examples were set before them. And if you come from like a wholesome environment, or you just, even if you don't come from the most wholesome environment, if you got this sense of, that's wrong, I don't want to do that, I don't want to be a part of that, then you need to really be more observant with people who are, and they want to be in your space. They always want to invite you, but then they'll also cheat you at Monopoly. Okay? Because I was always invited. Oh my God. They always wanted me around. But it wasn't for me, you know? And you could have one of those energies where people always want to invite the tourists. Like, oh my God, we got to invite the tourists. But they also talking shit about the tourists. The tourists always ends up being a scapegoat as well. Okay? But the tourists got favor, and we know that we're going to get in because the tourists, the tourists going to get us through the door. So just be aware of that, especially if you be in la la land like I used to be. Um, or you run your mouth too much. It's something. It's something that I'm picking up on. And if that's you, it's time to really take a look around. You know, if that means that after 2 drinks you about to be over, you know what I'm saying, over your limit. If you know that you 2 drinks in, 3 drinks in, we we need to cut it right there. Unless you about to take your ass home. Then you can drink in the safety of your own house. Or if you smoking with people and you get a little too zooted, maybe just smoke one with them. You don't never need to be out of control because it's something very valuable about you and your energy to where you need to stay focused. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but yeah, just aware. Okay. I don't know who this is. I feel like I feel like this is just one of the people that you learned this lesson from. Okay. So it's almost like this person doesn't even matter. Whoever this person is, it's like they're just another person that it's like, well, you didn't get it when we sent Brittany, so let's send Shasha. That'll do it. You didn't understand when we was talking about Brandon, so we're gonna send Michael and see what happens. Maybe Taurus will get it this time, or something like that. Okay. Your advice about whoever this is, maybe this person's sad. They're not working on whatever is making them sad. Um, I just wouldn't deal with them. This is somebody who wants to keep you for later. They want to drag ass and make sure that you're around. And if you wait, let's just see. If you were to actually wait on this person, which I do not recommend, you will regret it. You hear me? So I want you to, if they can't afford to go with you, you need to go anyway. If they, you know, oh, please wait for me, do not wait. If you want to go and you're like, oh, I really don't want to go to the movies by myself, do it anyway. If it's travel, whatever, do your research and go live your life. That is the advice. Don't wait on people. Don't put too much. I had somebody I love so much. And they're a Taurus, as a matter of fact. And when I was first like, becoming friends with this person, I said, oh my God, I'm gonna love this person for the rest of my life. And that still stands. But I'll never forget we were walking and I felt safe. So I just started opening up. I just started talking because I had gotten to a point where I didn't talk. I wasn't talking to nobody because it was just so many situations where I found out, it's just like nobody you can trust, right? And so when I met this person, I started, hanging with this person. I was like, oh man, this is great. And I let my guard down. And I remember that person saying to me, never trust nobody too much. No one. Only to realize that they were talking about themselves. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? And do I think that it was like one of those situations where it's like, yeah, I'm out to get you? I don't think it was necessarily that. I just think that people know that they know themselves a lot better than they know you. They know themselves a lot better than you do. They've been with themselves their whole life. People know. They know people and they know themselves. Especially when they are a big part of the problem. Okay, so just be aware of that, and usually it's people that's closest to you. It's not to make you paranoid, it's just to make you aware. I am an Aries, Miss Casey, through and through. So I love y'all. I hope this helped. We're gonna do a quick all signs to close this out. He said, am I also a healer? Super empath? Was this healing? I don't know. I am April. I am Journey. I am There's That Tarot. I am yeah, I real recognize real. I don't know. If it's healing, then yeah, I guess. I don't really put titles to things. There's a lot of titles for stuff now. A lot of acronyms and all kind of stuff going on. And I don't know. I'm sitting in the nosebleeds watching everything go down. That's who I am. I am. There's a story behind my name. Maybe I'll tell y'all that one day. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Casey. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Time to celebrate. Shout out to Taurus gang. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses, okay? So, if you are dealing with an Aries, they like, oh my God, I haven't heard from you. I'm so sad. No, I think somebody is wondering if you're okay, actually. They haven't heard from you in a long time, and it's starting to worry them. Thank you so much, Erica, for the $4.99. I appreciate the super chat. Let's see. If you're dealing with the Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, they feel so bad for hurting you. They hope that you know that it was their fault. Like they blame themselves for something. You didn't deserve this. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they're in love with you. That is the truth. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they have regrets, okay? It was easier to lie to you than to tell you the truth. They wish they could take all of that back. If you're dealing with a Leo, They feel like you are the one for them. You are their soulmate, and they keep seeing stuff that reminds them of you, like a lot. If you're dealing with a Virgo, this person is learning a very hard lesson. And they know. It's like they taking it on the chin because they know they was out of control. It's like, yeah, I probably needed that slap on the ass, you know? If you're dealing with a Libra, they didn't think you'd walk away. I don't know how to feel about that. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, yes, somebody came in between the two of you. Yes. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, this person communicates with you telepathically, or they try. They try to. They like sitting there and they wondering if you heard that. They're trying to make you hear it. All right. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person has been putting on a front. Their life is not what it seems. So if they're like glamorizing things, it's not that. Okay. If you're dealing with Aquarius, this Aquarius, they do what they do. They like variety, but there's something about you. I heard simply irresistible. If you're dealing with a Pisces, this Pisces is not used to getting put in a place, but then came Taurus. Okay. Taurus will tell anybody no. So there you go, Taurus. I love y'all. Like the video if this resonated, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.